Hi guys. Graham, you're fast. How are you? I didn't even have to tell you. Hey guys, I am streaming live now on Twitch and YouTube. I don't know how long I'll be on. I'm just chilling. So come say hi while I'm here. Hey guys, I am streaming. Just got done eating dinner. What did you have? Mm-hmm. That sounds good. How's my pathetic little bitch? You're aching for me, aren't you? So I have my um, potatoes and green beans, which Grim does not approve of. In my chicken broth. And I'm making white chicken chili. It's not done yet. You know, everybody I talk to about my issues with food think I have a gluten allergy. And they're automatically like, you have trouble with bread, don't you? And I was like, no. That's actually the only thing I can eat. Thanks, Tad, for the follow. Thanks, Andre, for the follow. Yeah. I should not have been, but I feel like I've been a potato for so long. Like I sleep all the time. Hmm. Yeah, I know it's been a few days, Grim, but I'm annoyed. Okay, I'm annoyed. I've been semi-productive, even though I've been sick. I still managed to book someone for the podcast and set up through January. And I posted on 2 of my socials. So, I've been semi-productive. I've just been sleeping a lot. Yes. Let's see who we got. I forgot who's popping tomorrow. Why are you taking so long? An instant gratification got me impatient. Whenever web pages don't display in like 2 seconds, I get annoyed. Ah. What is happening? Tomorrow is Lady O, the female Hugh Hefner. I did not forget it. I just got spoiled. I definitely remember those days, Grim. I can remember as a kid, I was 11 years old, and we got internet for the first time, right? So it was dial up. And I can remember picking up the phone. I didn't know someone was online. I picked up the phone to make a call, and it was making that dial up sound. You know what I'm talking about. It was making that dial up sound like AOL sound. And the first few times I was like, why is it doing this? And then it would kick people off the internet. Oh man. And that was something. Like, I also remember some really creepy people approaching me as a 14 and 15-year-old looking for cyber interactions, and they were adults. They even told me they were adults. Man, it was weird and not a fun time. There was this one guy that said that he was 40 years old and asked me if he could come over. I was like, no, I'm just 14. He's like, that's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not. Yeah. Yeah. They just lie about their age now. Back then they didn't lie about it. They were like, yeah. Now they're like, no, I'm 14 too. Ugh. Fucking ridiculous ass people. Oh. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, the majority of this flu is just muscle fatigue and like being extremely tired. I kid you not. I've probably been awake, well, about to sleep. I was trying to put wake and sleep together at the same time. I've probably only been awake like 4 hours each day. So, I guess that's good. I have a lot worse reactions with food than I have had with this flu. I just sleep so much. I'm so tired. Yeah. I remember, Grim. I remember. Except you had some congestion stuff going on too, right? Mine hasn't been congestion. Mine's just been like, I'm so tired. Like, I feel like I need to sleep for a week. And then I'll wake up, and then for like an hour, I'll feel okay. And then I'll start getting tired again. I'm hoping it changes because I got work to do. I got money moves to make. Also, I'm supposed to be scheduling with another dom in Tennessee, and I'm trying to get all that worked out. But I mean, I need to get to feeling better and then get bookings for over there. But it's like, excuse me, it's like I gotta feel better in order to do that, and I ethically can't be like, I could potentially get you sick and not tell them. You know what I mean? So the doctor said that the symptoms should just last around a week or so. So I'm hoping that it's almost over because I started getting symptoms Saturday. So before that, I was just kind of taking care of the kids and stuff. And then I started getting symptoms around Saturday. So I've truly only really had symptoms other than food related stuff for 3 days. So, and today I kind of feel better. Yeah, they're feeling much better than they did for sure. I've literally been like religiously giving them their medicine every 4 hours. So Um, Fevers have finally gone away, which is really good. They've been fever free for 24 hours. I haven't been feverish today, which is nice. Their symptoms lasted longer than mine, which sounds weird, but I'm hoping this is the end of it. Flu season is my least favorite season. I will keep saying that because it's so true. Oh. I even had to cancel my primary doctor appointment today because I didn't want to go in and like give somebody something if I was still feverish. And I didn't know if I was still feverish this morning. So, yeah, I know, Graham. That's why I'm trying to not overdo it, you know? Hi, mysteries. How are you? I like it. I like it. I haven't been writing much the past, I think, like 3 weeks. That just reminded me. I need to get back to my book. Yeah, I tend as soon as I start to feel better, I tend to overdo it. I try to catch up on all the things that needed done, and I tend to overwork myself, and then my sickness, whatever's going on, usually lasts longer. So I'm gonna try to not do that. So for the rest of the day, I am going to be a potato. I did the dishes. Well, wait. I put away the dishes and did a few dishes, and then put the others in the dishwasher. And then I did laundry. I'm gonna clean. Yes, that is exactly it, Grim. That is exactly it. I feel gross. Okay? I have to feel like I'm being productive. Tired. I hope you don't have the flu too. I feel you. I used to post um, random song lyrics with photos, and one of my photos ended up getting reported. They said that because of the context of the song, that it was sexual content, solicitation or something. I don't remember, but yeah, it got one of my accounts banned. Lack of sleep. Oh well, that can get you sick too. That can lower your immune system. So you better be finding that sleep. Come on now, bruh. Unfortunately, I know from experience. Me too. My insomnia is terrible. So I feel for you. I'm one of those people that if I didn't make myself sleep, I would stay awake for like 48 hours just because my brain doesn't ever turn off. I actually have to take a sleep aid. which then in return makes me feel tired. But I think feeling a little tired is better than not sleeping for multiple days in a row. I think the most my brain ever went was 3 days, and then I finally was able to sleep. So yeah. You might want to look into a sleep aid too. Well, I didn't do it by choice, Grim. My brain just doesn't turn off. Like, there would be nights I would literally just lay in bed and be awake all night. All night. So yeah. Then I started like trying to do stuff while I was, awake. And then whenever I contracted mono, it made it so much worse. Because one, I can't be as active through the day as I used to be, which means my body isn't physically as tired. So it's harder for me to sleep just at that, looking at that. And then I already have insomnia really bad. And I was used to like 4 hours of sleep because 4 hours was good for my body. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. That's like a daily thing for me. I take a sleep aid that kind of helps, but it's like my body builds up a tolerance, and my stomach with the autoimmune issue doesn't react well to medicine. And then on top of that, I don't absorb all of the medicine. My body rejects some of it. It doesn't absorb all of it. So yeah, it's really weird. But anyway, I hope you find something that helps mysteries, because that sucks. I've went through, I think this is my fourth sleep aid. I will tell you that nothing truly like helps without having side effects, unfortunately. I think I'm done with this. Yeah. That's kind of what I do. But I'm laying in bed doing it. You know what I mean? There have been times I got on stream even. Like if I was too awake and there was just no sleep in sight. I've got on stream before. It's been like 6 o'clock in the morning and I just started stream. I haven't in a while though. Also, after I use a sleep aid over time, it's like it loses its potency. My body gets used to it. That's not fun either. So, did you guys see the craziness with Twitter? With Elon trying to say that you couldn't like advertise other websites on Twitter? He said recently that he was going to take that statement back and just say that you couldn't spam other websites over and over, like that be the only place you're trying to send traffic to. You haven't used Twitter in 4 years? Yeah. It's just annoying, Grim, because I find one that does kind of okay with my system, and then I can't use it. And then I have to go find another one. But the search to find one that doesn't make me sick is exhausting itself. Yeah, I know. I voted on it. Hi. Oh, yeah. Lady O is the interview that's scheduled for tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. I'm done. I can't eat anymore. Grim asking me about politics. Just kidding. I voted yes. But I thought that if I vote yes and other people vote yes, he would see that he's being an irrational ass. That's what I was hoping anyway. He's not going to step down. He's like a kid in a candy store. I have food stuck in my teeth. Yes, because he didn't respond to any of my kink posts. I tagged him in 3. Like, just let's talk about real freedom of speech, okay? Okay. If it was real freedom of speech, he wouldn't be bothered. He would answer those. But the thing about him, he's said several times that he thinks if you're having sex and it's not for procreation, then why are you doing it? Like, what is the purpose of it? Like, nobody should enjoy it. And I'm over here like, apparently you've been doing it wrong. So mystery. Oh. I think what's good for one should be good for all. Nobody should get like a free pass. There aren't exceptions. Well, the thing is, Grim, he's trying to monetize adult content on Twitter. So he wants the money from it. He wants the money. But he's not okay with the individuals. What? How can you be more of a hypocrite? You know what I mean? That's like those people that are like, doing drugs are bad. You shouldn't ever do drugs. You shouldn't sell drugs. You shouldn't be associated with drugs. And then whenever they need money, they go up to the drug dealer and they're like, "Can I borrow this money?" But this is drug money. And they're like, "Well, it's okay because it's going to a good cause, right? Because I need it." What? Well, what he was talking about doing was being a competitor for fans. So he was going to do like the free pages on fans, and you don't have to pay to follow, but you have to pay to look at the content. So that's kind of where his mindset was. Let me go ahead and monetize their posts, and people can buy their posts. Just like whenever you go to somebody's free page and it's locked and you got to pay the money before you can see it. Same thing. That's what he wanted to do. Yeah. He's just angry. He has like little man syndrome. He's just angry that nobody ever liked him until he had money. Yeah. Well, people are just so used to everything being like Reddit, all in one place. It's free. You just scroll, do your thing. But this would allow creators to charge for that. Yeah. That's like the whole paying for check marks thing. Like, what? Yeah. So apparently, he's been buying up stock in Twitter for a while, and I read an article where he actually went to the members, and he was talking to them about the shareholders, and he was talking to them about potentially being a rival, charging for content on the page, and no one supported it, right? So they were like, yeah, no, we're not interested in that. We don't want to do that. And it eventually got to the point where he's like, well, I just want to buy it so I can do it, because if it's mine, I can do what I want with it. So, yeah, no one before actually supported the content, excuse me, the content sells, but one one person he was using that was kind of backing him was from the SpaceX program. Is talking about how they would love for him to do things like that and like compete with different platforms like YouTube. Because if they could upload all of their content to Twitter, they said they would rather just do that and have the same compensation like through YouTube. So either ads or pay to watch. Yeah. Well, I've never been a shareholder of Twitter. I held shares in several other platforms, but I have found I am not good with stocks and any kind of shit like that. I'm not good with stuff like that. Um, I guess I just don't really understand it. Um, I bought shares in several things and I ended up selling them because I just, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not good with crypto either. Hi. I wish I were good with them because I mean, I would put forth effort, but yeah, no. I'm not good with them like at all. Mutual funds. Yeah, I don't do mutual funds. I don't even know what mutual funds are. I guess maybe I need to look into it. How are you, Outlaw? We're just chilling. Chilling. So I watched Black Adam and I definitely noticed why. I read an article yesterday or the day before, I don't remember, that was talking about how Dwayne Johnson was upset that Henry Cavill wouldn't be Superman, right? DC told him that he just would not be Superman. Well, um, I was annoyed. I was like, why would you not let him be Superman? He is like amazing. Anyway, fast forward, and Dwayne Johnson was upset. He's like talking about how he thinks DC kind of messed up and stuff. And I'm like, what is he talking about? Well, I watched Black Adam, and at the very end, I noticed why. Hmm. Have you guys seen Black Adam yet? You've been working your ass off. I feel ya. I would say that too, but I've been sick for the last week. So I'm going to say that my ass is probably lost due to lack of nutrition because I only eat like once or twice. Do you work outside? It's been cold as hell. Like, way cold. Well, I'm going to tell you that I did get content made before I got sick. So I have stuff for my paid pages, which I'm going to try to edit today. I wanted to edit it yesterday, but I slept all day. Slept all day. Like, the flu has kicked my ass with sleep. I feel like it's been like, here, have all of this. And it's all been sleep. So, yeah. I loved working outside. It's my favorite. Um, Manual labor, farm work is my favorite, actually. But in the cold, it's not my favorite at all. I don't like working outside in the cold. My fingers have poor circulation and they hurt. So, yeah. Ooh. Back on the farm, yeah. Yeah, no. Not in the cold. I'm not a fan of the cold. I don't have a tractor here at my house, but I do back on the farm. I don't live on my farm anymore. Yeah, I haven't lived on my farm in like a year and a half. Well, yeah, a year and a half. Yeah, I do. I have I have my farm over in Clay County, and I don't live there because my house got flooded. Um the house was literally underwater. My whole farm was underwater. It was tile burst. It collapsed, and there was just too much water, so it went up into the road, over the road, completely covered the road, like the road was gone, and then it got up into my yard and into my house twice. So the first time I did it, um, I tried to like recoup and get the house back livable, but it was not livable at all. So I ended up moving, um, temporarily staying with someone, and then I got my own house. But yeah, and then this past time it flooded in Kentucky, it got underwater again. So yeah, the structure's there, but it's not livable. So yeah, I live somewhere else. I was thinking about potentially like making a house back over there, and I went to look at making a house seat and everything, but I don't know. Like at this point, I am considering just moving closer to a city because closer to the city means more money. It was difficult and annoying. I lost the majority of my what I had left of my animals and everything that was in my house. There was some stuff like up on shelves that was kind of preserved, I guess, that didn't get underwater. Might be critters in it. What do you mean, Grim? Oh, in the house. Yeah, there could be. I actually thought about using it as a barn at one point. Yeah. See, I'm already getting sleepy. Yeah, very well, Grim. They very well could be. And the area that it's in, those little field mice are pretty common because it's. Yep, getting sleepy. Field mice are pretty common. It's like whenever I built my house there, there had never been a house on the property, so it was literally new settling. It's very, very tough, Grim, because it's like, like ultimately, I don't want to move and then move again. But I mean, I'm at least gonna have to move like 2 more times, even though I don't want that. Realistically, that's what's gonna have to happen. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy. Oh, so ridiculous. I've literally only been awake for like 3, 4 hours. Ugh. Yes. You remember that little mouse I was telling you about? Oh my goodness. So there was this little tricky mouse that used to live in my house, right? It kept going in my sock drawer. Like tried to live in my socks. And I would find corn, like little pieces of corn in my socks all the time. And um I would clean it all out. I would clean it all out, and then after I would clean it out, I would put my socks back in there, and then I would find corn in there again. Like, this little mouse had to like feet, because there were so many other places that it could have been, and been warm. Thanks, Ruby, for the follow. And yeah, no, it wanted to stay in my sock drawer. So I never did catch this mouse. And then when the flood came, I moved out. So yeah, I don't ever know what happened to this little mouse, but it was literally a year of me cleaning out my sock drawer constantly because he would keep putting corn in my socks. One time I found corn in my shoes too, but he always went back to my sock drawer. 2 times minimum, because I don't like where I live right now. So I would potentially move somewhere else just to get out of where I am right now, because I don't like it here. And then I would eventually move to where I wanted to be. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I see it as at least 2 more. Jeez. Here I go with my sleepy. I'm gonna say I still need all the sleep. All the sleep's been helping though, because I feel like better. I just feel tired. Yeah, I definitely need a nap. I know, Grim. That's what I said. He literally made like a little house with his corn in my shoebox with my shoes and in my sock drawer. So, yeah. He definitely liked feet. He was a little foot guy. I don't ever know what happened to him. He might still be living there. I haven't been at the farmhouse in Last time I was over there was a few months ago. Like I drive by it, whatever, but I don't like go in. Yeah. I definitely need a nap. The flu has kicked my ass. I've been very good about letting myself take naps. I'll have you know, I've been very patient with myself. Oh, I also kind of overdid it today though. But all in all, I've been very, very good the entire time. And I haven't done my, oh, well, I already feel tired and already feel like garbage. Let me go ahead and binge all these sweets. So there's that, which is huge restraint for me. Yeah, because Grim, I need to find a place to make my own town. You know, I was talking to you about making my own town. Yeah, it's just annoying. Like I feel like I'm not as productive as I want to be. Hi, Charles. Ugh. Oh, I think I'm supposed to have some more interviews. Interview? Yeah. I gotta get some rest today because tomorrow I have multiple interviews and I'm supposed to have a doctor's appointment and a session this week. So I gotta be feeling better for those. In fact, I need to be back to feeling great. Do it before 6 years. Move. I plan on moving from the place that I'm at by next year. I do not like it here. Oh, you're definitely going to move near me, Grim. You're going to be my assistant. Like, see, there's this thing that I've had several people apply for that nobody even gets like near what I expect, my expectations for them. And that would be a submissive that lives near me and helps me with my day-to-day activities, like an in-person assistant. I don't want to say slave because obviously I don't really like that term, but um yeah. So my assistant, I've had a bunch of people apply and I didn't think that anybody could do it. I feel like people don't pay close enough attention and give enough. So with me, I'm extremely particular in that kind of thing. Because if someone's not paying enough attention or if they don't really take the time to know me, then they're not going to do things that are going to please me overall. You know what I mean? So essentially, if they don't know what I require and kind of my expectations overall, or if they don't pay attention enough to get things the way that I want them, then they're going to cause me more trouble than help. So that was kind of the issue that I've had with several people that wanted to be live ins. It's like the compatibility just wasn't there. So, with the compatibility not being there, I have no interest in letting them entertain me because at that point, it's more work on my part, and I'm not getting what I need out of the situation, the arrangement, the relationship. You know what I mean? It has to be mutually beneficial for me to be like, yeah, this is what I want. So yeah, that's where I am. And I do plan to create my town. I've been thinking about it for many years. um, I ended up, one of the people that I anticipated being in the town had some issues. We had a falling out because they just didn't understand their responsibilities and they overstepped my boundaries. And I'm not okay with that. So, yeah, I'm back to finding a new assistant. I'm particular. I'm particular. You know this. I do think I need a nap. I wanted to stream longer, but I don't think my body. Mm. Mm. A tiny house. I was looking into those tiny houses, and it is crazy how much, excuse me, it is crazy how much those costs whenever you get everything done in them. Like, you literally end up paying around the same price that you would for a full size house. Excuse me. The only difference is going to be like the expenses to keep up for like your heat, your electric, just necessities like that. Um, but yeah, they were crazy expensive, especially if you get like the wood ones, the like log cabin kind of look. Yeah, the ones with the patterns on them. The last one that I looked at that was like a tiny home for multiple people, not just like one person. They were 20, $30,000, and that was no interior done, just the whole. So after you pay 20 to 30 for that, and then you put all the interior, you're looking at like 60. Yeah, for sure, Graham. And I feel like it's because so many people noticed that you could make those into homes. You know, the little smaller places can be made into a home. So I was looking at the prices for everything because I was thinking about doing that for my grandma. She was talking about how she wanted like a log cabin and stuff. So I got to looking into it, and literally after I got to looking at the prices for the cabin themselves and then looking at all of the interior stuff, the stuff that would just need to go inside, wood has gone up like ridiculously too. But anyway, yeah, well, it all depends on how you look at it, Grim. So you're paying around 60 to 75,000 for the house and everything in it, but you're literally getting like half or a quarter of the space. You know what I mean? And depending on what you use, like you're going to pay more for wood right now. Yeah. Well, here it's about half that, Grim. Like I'm going to say 150 to 200 is like houses around here. So up there it's you get paid more. There's a higher standard of living because you get paid more up there. In Kentucky, it's about half that because I mean, it's pretty common for people here to be making between $8 and $10 an hour. So they don't make a whole lot. Um, I think a lot of positions, the remote positions, kind of went up to house and land for one. That depends on the location. Over like different counties are obviously going to cost more. But yeah, it's usually around the 150 mark if you have a little bit of land in with it. But yeah, prices are different based on location, as you know. But yeah, land and stuff is cheaper in Kentucky than it is up in Ohio. I even whenever I had the land right there on the river in Newport, it was still cheaper than when you would go across the river into Ohio. But yeah, Kentucky's definitely cheaper than Ohio when it comes to the standard of living. My nail is crooked and like I need to go cut it. It broke off earlier, so it's all like fucking jagged. I'm gonna go take a nap. I was supposed to go to a networking meeting, but I'm too tired. I can barely hold my eyes open. I'm gonna go have a nap, and then all the consistent people that I talk to on a daily basis, I will talk to you guys in a bit. Okay. Also, if I feel better, I'll be on stream tonight. If I don't, then I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Remember to stay hydrated, regardless of whether you're sick or not. Hydration is important. And I'll see you guys later. Stay frosty.